the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go live.
Hey, what's going on, TBV? It's your boy Mike, aka Gross1911, back here with another one. This is my new segment. It's called Mike's Check Hook. Shout out to all the fans that helped me come up with the name, and shout out to Ness for giving me this opportunity to do these interviews and bring it to you guys like this right here. And I just wanted to give a quick message to anybody out there going through something, depression or anything like that, or anything that you just think you can't get through it, or you got somebody in your ear telling you that you can't do something. You can do anything you want to do in this life. I'm a living proof of that, all right? I'm living proof. So without further ado, enjoy this episode of Mike's Check Hook and many more to come. Peace. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Mike. I'm back here with another one. I got a very, very, very special guest joining me today. He is one of Top Rank's prized possessions. He is a 2016 Olympian. He coined the phrase, the takeover, 10-0, AKOs, Teofimo Lopez. How's it going today, brother?
Everything good, man. Everything's good. Just getting ready. Time to take over again.
First thing first, people want to know, how's the hand?
The hand is good, man. Better than ever, man. So,
100%?
100%. You know, I got cleared. It was supposed to be 3 months recovery, a little bit more, and I recovered in 2. So, you know, probably the youth. That's what got me.
Already, all right. Now, you got an upcoming fight on December the 8th, right?
Yes, December 8th against
Mason Menard, a common opponent that Devin Haney just fought a couple fights ago, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you see anything in that fight that you thought Devin could have did better?
Actually, I don't even watch the fights. I don't watch my opponents who I fight.
Oh, okay.
I let my father, who's my coach, you know, I let him deal with all that. But for me, I just through the experience and the amateurs and all that, like I said, you get to actually understand each and every style. So when I fight, especially like the William Silva fight, I didn't watch him, so I figured him out right there. You know.
Yeah, you got him out of there quick, man. You got him out of there quickly. But let's back it up a little bit.
It's a rhythm you catch.
Let's back it up a little bit. How did you end up signing with Top Rank among everybody else? Because Kevin Aroli, big shout outs to him. He had you as the 2017 prospect of the year. So I know you had suitors coming from everywhere. How'd you end up with Top Rank?
I was with Top Rank actually from my pro debut on. So, you know, coming off the Olympics and everything, you know, and basically I had offers with Al Heyman. We were talking with Rock Nation. I had Lou DiBella Entertainment. He really wanted me, and then Top Rank. But Top Rank wasn't, you know, they were there, but not as much. You get me? But, you know, I think the push with Lou DiBella and everything, they see us that we were in line. It kind of led on to Top Rank, and not only was the price right, because Lou DiBella had a good price for me as well. It was just more so of the fights, how many fights I get, and over every year and stuff like that. And also, you know, they were guaranteed Madison Square Garden and the Pacquiao fight. So it was just that's just a lot of exposure right there. So,
well, he guaranteed you the Pacquiao fight?
Oh no, not fighting Pacquiao, but
fighting on the card.
On the card, yeah.
Gotcha. I was gonna say, damn, Pacquiao gonna take a young line like you? I'm feeling woof. But what do you think about your upcoming opponent, Mason Menard? Have you watched anything on him?
Well, supposedly, I guess, you know, Devin Haney stopped him going almost to the 10th round.
No, Devin didn't stop him.
Well, his corner stopped it.
Supposedly. Oh, his corner did stop it, right?
His corner stopped it. So supposedly, it's like everybody says I don't know if I should say this bullshit knockout. Yeah, so.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a bullshit knockout. Anytime you make somebody quit, like anytime you break a grown man will like that, I mean, you pretty good.
But it wasn't even a grown man; it was his coach. His trainer just said, "No, no more," and he looked fresh. He looked fresh going into the last round. You know, from that way of seeing it. You know, with everything else though, Mason Menard, I know he's fought Beltron and Devin Haney. Those are like the only two. He has 3 losses, 34 wins, 24 knockouts, I believe. I know this guy's gonna come and bring it, and he's gonna try his hardest to knock me out. Probably go over right hands and things like that. A lot of people want to do, but it's a lot different when you're in there. You know, a lot of people think that they can connect with those shots, and it just doesn't work that well. You know, I think with the rhythm, I always catch and I adapt very quickly. Yeah.
So how's training camp been going for preparing for this fight?
Camp's been really good, to be honest. Though, you know, we've been taking it nice and easy with everything else. But besides that, besides the point, me condition wise is very good. I've been hitting 10 rounds, 12 rounds, sparring like nothing fresh. You know, going into my 10th round, fresh is like it's my first. So I know I'm well prepared, and everything else is just looking good. Now it's just taking care of the body better and taking care of my hand as well because we do not want that to happen again. So all these things, you know, you have to prepare yourself, and that's why it's a learning lesson. You know, even though I broke my hand in the first round and I fought like that for 5 more rounds, I still, you know, it's you gotta prepare yourself for the worst things. You know, so that's what I did that day, and I just dug it out. You know, I just fought it and dug deep and just kept fighting. Yeah.
Now there's been like a big debate. Well, not a big debate, but there's been like people saying, "Hey, I'd rather have sparring partners in that aren't like a big threat to me, just giving me a certain look." But there are other people that say, "Hey, I want the best sparring partners available to get me in tip top form." Which would you categorize yourself as? Bringing in people to like give you a certain look, or just bringing in the best fighters possible to get you, you know what I'm saying, right?
Oh yeah, you gotta get the whole thing is you have to, in sparring. It's sparring, you know. Lately I have to take it light. I've been sparring with guys like 154 and stuff. I gotta take it light because I'm hitting them too hard. You get me? And I can see the way they're reacting. I'm getting stronger, man, and it's crazy. Like as I'm getting older and everything, the man strength is still building in. I'm not at my I'm not at my full peak yet as a man. You know, I'm 21 years old.
Yeah, you want to
So
be 50 by you about 24, 25.
yeah, you get me, and I'm already cracking dudes that's that hard. So imagine, and I can only imagine what's gonna happen in a couple years from now. So I am, you know, I'm hitting them hard, but now I have to slow it down. You know, certain things, and sparring is all about working the things that you need that you flaw on. You know, that's the whole thing. But for me, I like sparring guys that keep me on my toes. That's for me. For me, I'm the type of fighter that I need that type of work. I need that good work. I need great work. You know, I sparred with Ugas. You know, the
Your
147
Dennis?
that fighting. Yeah, I sparred with Sean
Wow.
Porter. I sparred with Luke Campbell. I sparred with
Okay, okay.
Rigondeaux. I sparred with um, Ashley Theopane. So many guys that I've sparred with. You know, uh, Jermaine. What was his name? Not Jermaine. Emmanuel Taylor.
Okay.
So many pros. You know, throughout my you know throughout my career as a boxer and everything. And that just prepared me for these fights that I'm having now. So I say for me, it's better to spar with guys that are gonna keep you on your toes than sparring with guys that are just gonna make you look good.
So looking at the 135 division, where do you see yourself as? I mean, like we have the champions, Mikey Garcia. We have Lomachenko. There's like the next tier, like Comey, Easter, some more names that probably skip my mind. Like what do you see yourself at? Are you ready
The
for
one,
like those guys, like the Easters and
absolutely,
like the Coleman?
absolutely. People think that I'm crazy, but absolutely, I'm definitely more than ready for those guys.
What makes you ready?
You know what makes me ready? To be honest, it's my skills. It's set to different. It looks like I've been pro for more years than people have than people expect. You know, they see me. I'm only been pro for 2 years. I look so comfortable when I'm in there, and a lot of people are always telling me like, "What? Well, we got to see if he goes those 10, 12 rounds." Listen, I tried with Silva. I could have took him out in a second. I could have took him out. You know, I could have took him out in the second round. He was already done. I knew it, but I kept the fight going as much as I can, even though I was hurting. But I kept the fight going as much as I can, so the people could see that I could still go longer rounds. But I can't it's not listen, I train hard for these 10, 12 rounds, but anything can happen. I'm preparing myself, but you probably won't see me go 10, 12 rounds. You know? It's all about dissecting the fighters. It's the ring IQ that I have sets me apart from everybody else. Everybody still needs to. All the prospects still need something to to enhance basically how they're looking to get to their point. You know, they still need to build them up. For me, you don't have to. I mean, I talk what I talk, but I also back it up. And the way I'm performing, the way I'm doing my things, it's setting me different from everybody else. Yeah. So when it comes to it, my skills, totally, my skills are it's a game changer. Yeah.
Now, in the 2016 Rio Olympics, you represented Honduras, right?
Yes, Honduras. Due
Instead
to
of
the
representing, instead of here, right? What went into that decision, and like, what does that mean to you?
I had no choice to be honest. I won the U.S. Olympic trials, and but due to the oh man, you don't understand my story.
Gosh,
Uh,
I'm looking like, what you mean? You ain't have no. I'm looking like, damn. You sure the Americans didn't want you?
no, yeah, they didn't want me. I they decided to choose somebody else that didn't really qualify, and they decided to take him to Rio. Um, so it's a lot of politics involved. I won the U.S. Olympic trials along with Shakur, along with Nico Hernandez, Antonio Vargas, Gary Russell. I won the Olympic trials. We fought in Reno, Nevada, and I won at 132. And tell me how USA Boxing, and they said, nope, we got this guy going, you can't go. And since 1904, every time you win the Olympic trials, you're most likely going to represent USA in the Olympics, right? I had the shot, I had the opportunity, and because of somebody else, they said no, just like that. So I've been
They didn't
bashed
give
with
you
all
like a
this
reason, like to why they went with the guy instead of you.
because they kiss ass, and it's just a lot of politics with it involved. A lot of politics involved with IABA. IABA had a thing with the, you know, how the 2016 Olympics was all corrupted throughout the
We see it.
whole
Yeah, we seen it with
games.
I think I seen Antoine Russell get robbed in a fight.
Oh, he beat the hell out of this dude
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Kazakhstan, and then not only him, Mike Conlon
Mike Conley,
supposedly.
of course.
Me, they, oh my gosh. When I fought the French dude, tell me how the dude I lost to, the French dude, he made it all the way to the finals and got silver. So imagine, and I beat him. I beat him fair and square. Every judge had it 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 9. I lost by unanimous decision. It was crazy. I had there was no chance of me winning. They threw me out the first day. On top of that, I had all the Brazilians screaming Honduras. You know, they knew that I had won, and it just sucks that they got to do that to young fighters like us
Yeah, man,
that
you guys are
know.
still like I mean, you guys are still kids. Like, at the end of the day, like
Yeah, but
looking
we're
at the
kids. We're kids, but are we making money? We're making money for them, but
not
you get me.
exactly.
So when it
Like,
comes, yeah,
if there's any advice you could give, like the younger generation that's coming up in the amateur boxing program right now, what advice would you give them?
to me, to be honest, man, just don't give up. No matter what obstacle comes in your way, there's always something like you just God is gonna put us through tests. And what you have to do deep down, man, is just keep fighting and keep believing that you're gonna be where you believe that you're gonna be at. You know, my goal was to win the gold in the Olympics. My goal was to represent USA. Things didn't go that route, but look where I'm at now. So when you look at it, everything happens for a reason. So you can't go against it. You just gotta ride with it. And it's made me the person I am today, and it's made me. That's why I am the way I am when it comes to boxing. You know, they took my soul, and deep down they took the innocence from me. So I don't have no feeling when it comes to this. You know, I love boxing with a passion, but when it comes to a fight or anything, I just know how the business goes. Um, so yeah, for all the young fighters out there, man, you cannot give up, even when you feel like it should last, and even when you feel I won the Olympic trials and I still couldn't represent USA. So don't there's no excuse, man. Um, if you want it that bad, you will get it. So that's exactly what we did, man. Now we're only 10 fights. ESPN loves me, and we're most likely 2019 we're fighting for the world title.
Also, you
That's
want a world
all.
title
That
next year.
Yeah, next year is world title status.
Oh
Promise you on
shit!
everything.
All
And
right.
supposedly, yeah. So everything is up for grabs right now. So and hopefully this is the only thing though. Hopefully when I do win the world title, hopefully they put me with one of the champions. if not Lomachenko, if not any of those guys, right? If they do not want to fight me, if they do not, which might be a chance they do not want to fight me, then I will go to 140. Yes.
Damn, just like that.
Just like that. Because I don't fear no man. And not only that, man, listen, a lot of these boxers nowadays, they picking and choosing who they want to fight.
Absolutely.
And even the world champions. Listen, it's all about, for me, it's about the glory. It's about being the best in the boxing in the world. At the end of the day, when I hang up my gloves, you know how everybody talks about Mayweather, everybody talks about Ali, everybody talks about Mike Tyson. Those are the greats, right? You want to be in that status. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, people are still gonna know. And it's not, you don't want just the boxing world to know who you are. You want the whole world to know who you are. And that's what Floyd did. That's what Floyd did. That's what Mike Tyson did. That's what Muhammad Ali did. So when you talk about boxing, that's what I'm looking forward to is you talk about Teofimo Lopez and how I did my thing differently. You know?
Hey man, I gotta ask you, man. My guy blowing me up about it in the production chat. After you win, you do these celebrations that are well choreographed. I mean, you got backflips, you got home runs. I mean, you got all kind of shit. What's up with these Fortnite dances, man? Like, is there a point like where your coaches or you're like Bob Arum, like, hey, bro, don't be doing all that damn backflips, man. Come on, like what are you doing?
If they haven't hit me with it, they haven't said anything, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So it's all about business, it's all about entertaining the fans. When I'm in that ring and when I find the bigger arenas, the better. So, the Fortnite celebrations for me, man.
That shit was ill. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like, this motherfucker did a home run with a backflip. Come on, bro. Like, damn.
Sorry.
Hey, bro, that right there, that right there, it shows me showmanship, and it also shows me that you understand that this boxing game is a business, and also it's a really a show. I mean, people like to be entertained during the fight and outside the ring.
Absolutely, and that's also another thing. It's not only about how I perform, but how I finish. Every fighter, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. What do they do when they do a press conference or anything? Yeah, training camp was good. I think it's the best camp that I've done. And this is how they talk, and it's just boring. Nobody wants to see that. They want to see excitement before the fight and then after the fight. That's how you bring more fans. That's how you bring, not only that, and I'm changing the game, because now I have gamers that want to, I have young kids, gamers that want to start boxing maybe, or they want to see more of Teofimo Lopez. So we bring in the gamers into the boxing world as well. I know what I'm doing. I know how to make money, but the whole only thing is also you got to know how to keep money. So it's easier said than done, of course. And at the end of the day, listen, man, God gave me a gift, and I'm just using it, and it gave me the blessing to. Not only that, man, my goal is really to take care of the youth, to take care of those that need help, man. It's not only about, listen, money, we don't take it with us. We don't take money with us. So it's about influencing others to get them out of whatever they're at, and take care of those. So people are not going to see that. I let people see what I want them to see, but people don't know who I am deep down when I'm outside the ring and stuff. But I love what I do. I love it with a passion.
I know you gotta go, man. I got like a couple quick more questions for you.
No, I don't gotta go.
Are you
gotta
sure?
go.
Me, I'm good. I'm good. But look here, we got Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder going down in LA on the first. Who you got and why?
Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Man, Wilder, he's just wild. But he is strong. He's strong. He has a strong 1-2, straight down the pipe. Tyson Fury, Tyson Fury still finds a way to win. I think it'll be a good fight, a good stepper for Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury, he's fought with Klitschko and stuff like that, so he's kind of done what he's done. I think, to be honest, I don't know. I'm not gonna pick who, but I know it'll be a good fight for the fight fans. Hopefully, it's a heavyweights, and I know that Tyson Fury is training hard just as much as Deontay Wilder. It should be a bang. And then hopefully whoever wins out of that, man, most likely I feel like they want Deontay to win, and so that they can make the fight happen with Anthony Joshua. It's business. You should know how that goes. So, but the only way that changes is with a knockout. That's the only way things change is with a knockout. You know, they could do anything they want when it comes to this fight game. So, you know, when you have everything against you, you gotta know what you have to do. You have to train really hard, and it's not about looking for the knockout, but you know, somewhere down those rounds, you gotta, if you hurt them, you gotta take that chance and take advantage of it.
Absolutely. Mikey Garcia taking on Errol Spence. Who you got and why?
You know, Errol Spence is the bigger dude, so of course everybody's gonna say that, and everybody. This is gonna be Mikey's first time at 147.
Yes,
against the world champion. You know, against the world champion. So, you know, I gotta say, you know, I give Mikey props because he's a fighter that actually wants to fight and he's looking for tough challenges, and I appreciate it, and that's cool. That's what I like. I like to see that. Hopefully, it is a good fight, and hopefully, it doesn't go. Hopefully, it's not like that big of a gap when it comes to the fight.
Hey, what's going on, boxing world? It's your boy Mike here from the Boxing Voice. Just want to put the word out. If you travel over to ThaBoxingvoice.com and check out our affiliate sponsors, you can click on the Showtime link. It is giving out a 7-day free trial. Or you can go to Amazon and you just do like your regular shopping, but you just use our link and they will give us a little kickback. Also, we have Audible, Own It, Fast Break Bail Bonds, El Camino Electrical Services, which is like a charger port for your car. And we have the History Channel, stream now, Women of History. If you want to check that out, just go over to our page. Also, we have one of my personal favorites, Blue Apron. It is a delivery service like the grocery store, but you don't have to go to the grocery store. They have fresh ingredients. They have good ingredients. They have great food and simple recipes. So if you want to check it out, go over to our page and you want some good eating, please, please, please go over and check out Blue Apron. They do a terrific job. Thank you for your time and thank you for your support of the Boxing Voice.
Hopefully, Mikey gives him the fight that Errol Spence needs to keep moving and put a name for himself. But I don't know. To be honest, I think Errol Spence for sure. I honestly believe Errol Spence breaking him down, walking him down because he's the bigger guy, touching the stomach, you know. And but you never know. This is boxing. You never know what's gonna happen.
Did you see the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford confrontation?
Yeah. I seen the conflict. Top Rank's been posting it. You know.
Hey, what you What'd you make of it?
What I make of it, hey, it's good. It's good to see that. It's good to the fans. You know, we want to see that. I like when people talk smack. Me personally, I want my fighters to talk smack. I try to bring them out. I try to touch them where, you know, so they can start talking. It's good overall. I like it, and they know that they're gonna fight each other. Maybe not now, but soon enough, they will fight each other, and that's the fight that everybody wants to see.
Is there like any young prospect or somebody kind of on your same kind of trajectory?
Nah, man. None of these guys are on my level.
That you want to shout out real quick?
Huh?
I mean, is there any guy that you see that possibly is a big fight down the road? Maybe a Devin Haney, maybe
no, not even Devin Haney, not even whoever else you guys could think of.
Jose Ramirez. You say you want to go up to 140. He is on Top Rank side.
But yeah, he's not a prospect. He's a champion now. So
I wasn't. I'm just saying anybody. I'm just saying. I mean, you say you want the belts. I mean,
yeah. For me personally, look, it's all the world champions. Whether it's 35, and then if I go to 40, same thing.
You can get a world champion right off the bat next year. You got to take a guy like a Comey or a Easter or a.
I think most likely what they plan on doing next year, maybe February or March, hopefully. And I talked to Bob about this in the office. Me and Ray Beltran.
Okay.
So that'll be a good fight for the fight fans. I think that you know, that way at the end of the day, I talk what I talk, I back it up, but it's also showing that I could actually fight those levels of, you know, supposedly those high quality levels.
I know Beltran would be in theory a step up for you, but I mean, I'm just gonna be real with it, bro. Beltran getting old, you're gonna stop his ass. All right.
Yeah, well,
you just call a spade a spade. Hey, I'm a Ray Beltran fan because I love his story. Like I love everything he went through and how he's in America fighting for his family. I love that, but at the same time, bro, you're a young lion. Come on.
I think everybody knows what's happening. I think even all the world champions, they know what's going on, and even, you know, you could say the guys that people think that they really think that what's this guy? Birchland? Whatever.
Burchett?
Yeah, Burchett. He's
130.
People say he'll kick my ass. You see how horrible that man fights? But you know, people talk so much. Listen, it's crazy how
It'd be a
blind.
good fight. I ain't gonna say he. I
What?
think
Oh
that's
my
a.
god!
Bro, I think it's
Yo, that man. Yo, listen, man.
I like Burchett.
I
Burchett's
would
good.
take this man. I would take this man out in a round or two. I don't care. Listen, I know how Mexican fighters are. They're tough. They got big balls, and they keep fighting, right? But that man, I don't know how old he is, but the man fight like he's 40. He looks so old. But he's a 130 pounder. So we don't need to worry about 130s. All right? We don't, you know, listen, I'm going to talk my talk. Somebody wants to shut me up by any means necessary. Go ahead. You know, by any means necessary, put him in front of me and I'll beat him.
Absolutely, bro. I love the confidence, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, man. Let me play a little game with you. Give the people. Well, hold on. Let me ask you about this fight coming up. Canelo and Rocky Fielding. Did you see the size difference?
Yeah, size difference, but did you see the skill difference?
Exactly. I was going to ask you. The skill outweigh the reach and the natural advantages that Rocky has.
Can you adapt to it? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying, does Canelo's skills outdo the natural advantages that Rocky has as far as reach and, well, pretty much just reach?
I didn't even know who the hell that guy was, and he's a world champion. So
yeah, he won the WBA regular against Tyron Zoid. He went to Germany and did it. So
yeah, so like I didn't even
but
know
he
who that
also
guy
lost
was.
to Calvin Smith though by knockout.
Oh man. So listen, they're not gonna put Canelo with guys that they know that he cannot beat, you know, and they're just gonna make him look that much better. You know, now he's going to 168, so they want him to do that. Just anything year round. He has what after this 10 more fights with Dazin or whatever.
Yeah. So after this fight, does he fight Jamal Charlo or does he drop the belt?
I think he might drop the belt.
Mm.
I don't think he wants that. I like the Charlos. Me personally, I like the Charlos. I like the Charlos because well the bigger brother, so the 160, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, Jamal.
Yeah, Jamal. I like him. He's they both nice. Don't get me wrong. But I like the way they have that lion hunger, you get me? They're not scared of nobody. They want these fights. And that's what I like. I like a fighter that doesn't back down. You know, wants to make the fight happen. Sometimes, and they don't even talk that much smack. You know, unless you keep going at them, and then they shut you up.
If you keep running your mouth,
keep running your mouth, and then they shut you up. So that's
Absolutely.
how, you know, things like that. You never know, man. Listen, but he might have to. You know, this with the fight fans and everything. Like, with the fight fans, you could say, oh, he doesn't. No, he'll fight him, and this and that, or nah, you tripping. And next thing you know, it makes it. Let's say this. All right. For instance, let's say I want to fight Lomachenko, right? Let's say I want to fight Lomachenko, right? Which I would fight Lomachenko. I don't fear no man. So, what people will say, okay, but what happens if, you know, people think that, oh, I'm crazy, or I'm asking for a suicide or anything like that, right? And they say that he'll kill me. But if he doesn't take the fight, then everybody will realize, oh shoot, wait, hold up. So it makes me look good no matter what. I fight him, I beat his ass, it makes me look good. He doesn't want to fight me, it makes him look bad, it makes me look good. Because it's like, wait, he doesn't want to fight him. Why? Out of everybody, why does he want to fight him? You know? And things like that. So it goes back to what Canelo and Jamal, it'll make him look bad. It'll make Canelo look bad. That's what I'm basically getting at. So he has to fight him because the fight fans, when you guys ask for fights, you guys definitely actually make it happen. You know?
All right, this is my last boxing question, and then I got some other questions. But as far as you go, how good can you be, and how good do you want to be?
How good can I be? I don't even know, to be honest, man. You guys haven't even seen anything yet. That's why I laugh. I haven't had the type of fighter to bring.
That's why you laughed about Burchell.
Yeah, I laugh and the things. Even though, don't get me wrong, he's a world champion and he fought his way to it. So I'm not bashing the world champions at any way.
Oh man, we ain't here to bash nobody. We here to keep it always 100 about how you feel inside. You feel like you beat his ass, period. And he probably feels the exact same way about you. So, and that's how fighters are supposed to feel.
Uh-huh. Listen, I mean, and it goes back to is just with me is like what I see myself is basically there's no limit with me. There's really no limit with me, man. There's so many things that I do differently. There's so many things that I'm still developing and learning throughout training camp and things. I just perfected this nice punch that I'm gonna be using on Menard. You'll know, you'll see it. It's nice. It's pretty, real pretty. So I've been doing that in sparring, and things like that. So at the end of the day, I learn something new each time. Every time I'm in training camp, we perfect everything. So I think, to be honest, man, if I if there's a limit, then I'm not doing a good job. That's what there shouldn't be no limit on how good you can be or how great you can be. There's no limit to that. So for me, man, to be honest, it's unpredictable. I know that I'm gonna be up there though. That's definitely for sure. I'm gonna be one of the top. I'm gonna be one of the greats when it gets to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So I got maybe like 10, 15 more years. Let's see how it goes.
10, 15 more years. So you want to box till you about 36, 37?
Pretty much, like probably 35, 34.
Okay.
But I know how to make money, so let's see how that goes. I make a lot of money, and I have a lot of fans in the UK and things like that. So we work our way to it.
Yeah. Speaking of the UK, do you ever want to go fight over there?
Absolutely. That's why I mentioned it.
Oh, okay.
you know,
Absolutely. Gotcha.
you gotta the fans. I have. It's crazy how many fans you start to how many fans you start to get. Throughout the whole world, and boxing fans. So you really appreciate it. Coming from where they kept bashing me, coming from the corruption, and coming from where there was no. I have a thing I used to say, against all odds, because everything was always against us. It still is. I don't know what it is with people, but they talk so highly of other fighters and other prospects, right? And they look horrible, or maybe not as good as everybody expected. But with me, Teofimo Lopez, it comes to he's probably gonna fuck up his next fight. Sorry for my language. Or they're waiting for something. They really think that I'm just hype, and they really think that something's gonna happen where I'm just gonna fall. I don't. That is crazy. It's like I have all the tools to do this, that, this, and they come to where they look at other fighters and they're just like, "Oh my god, I admire you," because they suck. I don't suck, and it's crazy though, because when you're the best at what you do, you get hated more.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. That's how life. It sucks as life. That's how life is, man. And but deep down, only time will tell. I just have to keep doing what I'm doing. That's the only way things keep working in my way, in my favor, is basically training hard and training smart. Not only that, but keep backing up what I'm talking about.
All right. Well, look here. I got some personality questions for you, man, to let the fans get to know Teofimo a little bit. All right, you ready?
I'm always ready.
Hot or cold?
Hot or cold?
Hot or cold?
Hot.
If I could only listen to 3 albums for the rest of my life, they would be.
Oh boy. Shoot. 3 albums I could listen to. All right, J. Cole, I think it was Forest Hills.
Oh, 2014. Shout out to J. Cole.
2014 Forest Hills.
What's your favorite track off that record, if you don't mind me asking?
Off the record?
I like that
I like Fire Squad. You got Fire Squad. You got what's the other one? So many. I like all of them. But there was one dang, I always sing it. It's crazy. Which one do you like?
03 Adolescent.
Yeah, Adolescence. There you go. 03
That's my shit right there.
That's my thing right there. And that thing touches me. That touches me deep, man.
Me too, man. Me too.
Yeah, so
got J. Cole, 2014.
J. Cole, Kanye. Which one was it? The Graduation one?
Which one?
What's that album? Him and the Bear.
Oh, that's College Dropout.
Yeah, College Dropout. And then who else? I was thinking about me the throwbacks like Tupac or Biggie. I can listen to. And you know what? Um, damn man, who else? I would say trying to figure a Drake one. Drake has a good one. I like Drake, J. Cole,
All right,
stuff
son with
like
Drake.
that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, some with Drake. I don't know which album, but
When
one
I
of
was
them.
a kid, my favorite cartoon or TV show was
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. Wow, you picked a old cartoon. Okay, okay, okay.
Tom and
My
Jerry.
favorite movie is
White chicks. Yeah.
my favorite type of ice cream is
Chocolate ice cream.
chocolate
Like
ice cream.
yeah, like fudge brownie chocolate ice cream. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
If I
chocolate.
had to choose between breast or ass for my lady to have, it would be
Ass. Ass.
you. My God, team, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. All right.
What else?
The first thing I do in the morning when I wake up is
Take a piss.
if I could live in any time period, if I could live in any time period in history, it would be
The 80s.
the 80s. Why the 80s?
Shit, that's when things were. I think, to be honest, I think it was much better in the 80s. I think that's when everything was kind of the revolution was kicking in.
Gotcha.
Going into the 90s and then the 2000s, and now we're in the 21st century type stuff. So, like 2010s and all that. I think the 1980s. Yeah.
My dream car is a.
My dream car is a. My dream car was a Tesla, and then it turned out to then a Jaguar. But I don't really have a dream car. I'm more simple, man. I don't think of the Ferraris and the Lambos. Nah.
My favorite kind of sneakers are.
My favorite kind of sneakers, as in what? Like we talking about high brands or like
I'm
Jordan
just
and
talking
stuff?
about whatever you like. Like, hey, and my favorite are Adidas. I love Adidas. Period.
You like Adidas?
Yeah.
I say my favorite is either Jordan or Nike. It's just kind of like yeah.
You got a favorite pair of Jordans or favorite pair of Nike?
I got like my favorite numbers is the 11s, of course.
Okay.
The 11s, the 6s. You know, like the 6, the 11s, and the ones are nice. The 3s, the 4s. The 4s are really nice though. I like the 4s.
Sneakerhead over here.
I used to be, but
all right,
that was a phase. What else? What else, man? What you got?
My last question right here, man. Boxing has changed my life. How?
Boxing has changed my life drastically in the sense of no matter nothing in life is promised. So it got to humble me. Boxing humbled me. So it changed my life in a humble way. I may not seem humble, but yeah, it changed my life for the better. Definitely for the better. Yeah, I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for boxing. But also, God leading me the way. So it comes back to, I know that was a real serious question, but
are you fine?
But boxing has given me more to life to appreciate. Because with boxing, it's very, very, very stressful, very difficult because you don't know who loves you for you, who you don't know, and it's very hard. So it makes you enjoy the simple things in life more, much more than what people really look at, and that's the fame, the cars, the money, the women. For me, the simple things in life. So that for boxing, I want to thank boxing for teaching me that way, to enjoy the simple things in life more. I appreciate it more than what comes. Everything that comes is just a plus. Do I like it? No, but this is what comes with it, so you gotta prepare yourself.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Takeover himself. Let the people know where they can follow you on social media, and let them know when and where you will be fighting.
All right, guess what, guys? It's a Takeover. Teofimo Lopez. December 8th, Madison Square Garden live on ESPN. fighting against Mason Menard, who's 34-3 with 24 knockouts. I know he's gonna come and fight. He's gonna come and knock me out, but it's not gonna go that route. We train very hard, and just stay tuned, guys. It's live on ESPN, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Stay tuned.
And give out that social media, baby.
You got it. The Boxing Voice.
No. Your social media. We need
my social media.
Yeah, we want everybody to follow.
I'm so used to doing this. So, all right. My social media accounts, you can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook at Teofimo Lopez. Everything's all together, Teofimo Lopez. And yeah, there you go, man. Support me, and remember, I fight for you guys.
Already, man. I appreciate it, brother. I see you December 8th.
December 8th, man.
All right, man. Take care.
Gotcha. Yeah.
What is up, TBV family? Yes, YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingvoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.